Hello everybody, this is Utkarsh and I'm going to teach you how to do experiment number 3 of the database. So the giving question is particularly based on the advanced SQL command in which we have to use the aggregate functions, group by, order by clause and built-in functions. So we create the particular, as we have already created the particular schema and the tables required for the given experiment. So the first thing which we do, we display the customer table, then we display the order table, then order line table, then the product table, and then the supplier table. Okay. Next, the question number. We start with the questions. So the first question is we have to display the average of the order quantity. For doing this, we use the particular uh, command. We use the aggregate function, and for doing this, the aggregate function avg, and we group the particular display according to the product ID and the order ID. So we get this. We saw 11. The order quantities are displayed. Next question, what we have to do? We have to select the maximum of the max. We have to find out the maximum order date, the order which was placed the last. So for doing this, we use the select, and then we give the max, and inside the parentheses we give the order date and from the particular table order. So the maximum order date is given. Next, what we have to do is we have to find the average rating from the supplier where the rating is greater than equal to. So for displaying the name and the average rating, we give select name, average name, and inside the inside name and rating, and before rating we give average from the supplier table, and we group the particular table using the where average rating is using having command where average rating is greater than 2. So we get the particular command. Okay, next question is to display the order ID where the order quantity is greater than. This is very simple. So this we use select order ID from order line where order quantity is greater than 10. Next, what you have to do is find the average. We have to display the supplier name and the average rating having rating greater than equal to 4. So we use select average rating supplier group by S name having average rating greater than 4. Alright. Next question, what we have to do is we have to give the supplier date where when from supplier quantity greater than 15. So the quantity where which is the supplier quantity which is greater than 15, we have to display the dates. So for doing this, we use select supply date from supplier table where quantity is greater than 15. Next, what we have to do is we display the product ID and the average of the order quantity where the order quantity is less than 10. So for doing this, we use select product ID and average of the order quantity from order line table and group by product ID having average greater than less than 10. Next, what we have to do, we have to we have to display the count from the supplier. So for doing this, it should be distinct. That means no repetition should come. So select distinct count as date supply date from supplier. Okay. Next question we have to display is the supply date and the count of the particular supply IDs. So for doing this, we use the count keyword command. So select distinct supply date and count of the supply ID from supplier group by, and we group it by the supply date. Next, what we do is select the distinct order date and the count IDs from the order one and group it by the order date. Next question we have to display the count of the product ID. For doing this, we use command select count of parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, we give the count of the product ID from the product table. Next, what we have to do is we have to display the distinct product description and count IDs from the product table. For doing this, use the command select distinct product description count product ID from product, and we group it by the product description. So all the products are distinct count is there. Count is displayed and description also along with it. Next question, what we have to do is we have to display in ascending order. we have to display the product ID, and we have to display the product IDs according to the order quantities in the ascending order. For doing this, we use select product ID and sum of the order quantity from order line where order quantity is greater than 3, and we group the particular thing according to the sum according to the product ID, and order the sum of the order quantity in the ascending order. So for next question, we have to take the upper. So we have to see we have to display the customer name which are in uppercase. For doing this, we use the command upper. So string command upper. So we give select uppers customer name from customer. Next, what we have to do is we have to select the substring. We have to display the substring which contain the name rich. We have to take out the 6 letters from the Richard Newman from the customer table. So for doing this, we use select sub str, which is a string function, Richard Newman, comma 1, 6 from the customer name. Next question is um, so next question we have to find out. We have to take out the substring from Richard Newman, and from the seventh letter till the sixth, from the seventh and starting from the seventh and then the sixth. So for doing this, we use select substring Richard 7, 6 Richard Newman from the customer table. Next, what we have to do, we have to display the particular table from the customer, where we have to just display we have to extract the substring from Richard Newman. So for doing this, we give the particular index this where the index is where the cursor is blinking is the 8th position, and from that particular 8th position the next 6 will be taken out. Similarly, in the next question, uh, we have to select the substring. In the previous question, we have to uh, extract the substring starting from the first index, and the next 14 letters should be displayed. So for doing this, we use select substring Richard Newman and then 1, which is the starting index, and 14, which is the count of the alphabets which have to be displayed from the customer living. Next question is we have to find out the we have to select the substring from Richard Newman where the customer name starts. Customer name is equal to the Richard Newman, which is a different, as you can see, which is in different upper cases and lower cases. So for doing this, we use select substring Richard Newman 9, 6 from customer, where customer name is equal to Richard New small m and capital N. So none of the things match. Next question is we have to find out the customer name from the customer which is ends with E. So for doing this, we use select customer name from customer where customer name like percentage %E. So percentage %E means that in percentage means any number of alphabets can come, but after that the string should end with E. So the customer names which end with E are displayed. This is all experiment number 3. Thank you for watching.